At no point in time did a dude ever bring Bob, you know what I mean, to the team gathering. But then he brought up the fact that he was gay. And, you know, he's always been gay. He's into dudes and he wants to go special forces. So I just got off a mentorship call with an individual, highly motivated, and he wants to join the military. He wants to do the 18 X-ray program and become a special forces operator. And he wanted to jump on the phone with me because there's one thing stopping him from actually going through with it. And he's scared because he just doesn't know how to move forward with this particular issue. All right. So we got on the phone, we started talking, and then, like I said, sounds like a freaking perfect candidate, right? But then he brought up the fact that he was gay. And, you know, he's always been gay. He's into dudes and he wants to go special forces, right? So he's like, how is that going to affect my ability to not only get on a team, but do the job? To be honest with you, that took me back, right? Because I didn't really know how to answer that question. And in trying to give him the correct answer, I had to pause and kind of think through it, because what I don't want to do is tell this dude that he's not going to make it, or he's not good enough, or he shouldn't go because of what he chooses to do on his off time. Because that's not what we're about, right? In special operations, if you can do the job, you can do the job. We don't give a shit, you know, who you sleep with, who you go out, like none of that matters, right? You show up, keep your individual life separate, and then when you're in the team room, you're in the team room, you do work, and that's it, right? But it's one of those issues that I never really thought about because I never was around any gay dudes while I was in special operations, to my knowledge, right? Because we do a really good job at keeping our personal lives personal. Yeah, we do team parties and all of that stuff, but at no point in time did a dude ever bring Bob, you know what I mean, to the team gathering. Now, there's been isolated cases where, for example, I know in 3rd Group, we had a guy transition, right? He's a 3rd Battalion guy, so we don't own him down here in 1st Battalion. This was way back, right? And then in 7th Group, we had a captain transition into a female. So I know there's those isolated cases, but I was never directly involved. It's always secondhand stories from, you know, guys that I served with while I was at SWIC, or guys that I knew in the Q course that are currently in those groups. So yeah, I'm not gonna lie, it was a hard topic or a hard question to discuss. But at the end of the day, this is what I told the individual, right? I pretty much told him, hey, like, make sure you want to do this for the right reasons. Understand that the team room is not a social experiment. If you want to be a special forces operator, you want to be a Green Beret, then go be a Green Beret. Show up, do your job, and keep your personal life separate. Because we're not, in my opinion, at the point yet where we can just have, you know, gay dudes running around the team room. I don't think we're there yet, at least openly, right? I'm sure there's been tons of gay Green Berets out there that's gone through the training and that's been in team rooms and whatever. Again, this is my personal experience. I just wanted to set this young man up for success, right? I don't want his sexual preference to hinder him from being able to go to selection, crush the Q course, and get on a team and succeed. So what I told him in the spirit of honesty is, hey man, I don't know if a Special Forces ODA is ready for that yet. Because although dudes might not give a shit, right, it's still gonna impact the dynamic of the team room. The amount of shit that goes on in that team room, it will impact it, right? It makes dudes uncomfortable. So at the end of the day, again, no one cares, right? Just don't show up flaunting that shit. Don't show up, you know, talking about, you know, fucking dudes on the weekends or any of that crap, because it's just gonna throw off the team dynamics. I think we're still in the early stages of adapting to females being in the team room, right? And again, I'm not part of that dichotomy, so I don't know exactly how the team rooms are reacting to it. However, it's happening, right? And I know for a fact there's been transition dudes in team rooms. How that team room dynamic shifted, I don't know, right? But again, I just wanted to give this dude some advice that made sense from my perspective. But I wanted to bring it to you guys as the audience and just get your feedback. What advice would you have for this young man? Openly gay, wants to go special forces. However, he's concerned about blowback and just him being able to succeed within an SFODA. So eager to hear what you guys' feedback is going to be, right? Because at the end of the day, man, like, real talk, like, there's been gay people throughout all of history. Hell, Caesar was a gay dude, right? Like, no one cares. And he was probably one of the most badass warriors out there, right? So no one cares, but it just comes down to team dynamics and how dudes interact with each other, right? Guys, I appreciate you guys and your support. If you're not a subscriber of the channel, make sure you subscribe. Again, having these hard conversations is important because there's people at the other side of this content, right? There's people actually listening and absorbing this shit. And I just want to do the best that I can to not sugarcoat stuff for anybody. I don't want to tell this young man, oh, this is 2024, gay people and LGBT and all this crap. Like, yeah, do you, flaming hot Cheetos and all this bullshit, because he's going to get the group and he's going to get crushed. That's just the reality of it, right? Let me know in the comment section below, guys. I appreciate you guys. And until next time, take care of yourselves.